passt schon. Ich bin noch keinen Schritt gegangen, Alter. Okay, jetzt habe ich kurz mein Team wiederbelebt. Ah, bist du da oder was? Okay. Bin ich viel Steuer, oder? Schau mal, oder? Man kann so auch reisen, oder? In dem Gebiet kannst du so reisen. Voll steil. Durchziehen, oder? Wo ist das ist im Berg drinnen, das haben wir nicht. Das ist das Einzige, was dort hinführt. Voll die krasse Musik, Alter. Also plötzlich war er schon dort, dann bleiben wir weiter dort nie. Krass, Bruder. Ich hab einen Zuschauer. Krass, Bruder. Schreib mir mal was rein. In den Ding. In den... Achso, vorher, du musst jetzt das Handy aufhören. Nur schreib irgendwas ein, schaut egal was. Ein Mensch, man hört das auf einmal, oder? Schamut. Warte mal. Aha. Bist du Epic Snaps nah? Wer hat gerade an eingeschrieben hat, das sind. Also bist du das so. Mhm. Ja, an und davon bin ich hier am Handy. Voll traurig, aber wir kriegen die Zuschauer hoch, Alter. Schreibt nur mal was rein. Das mich interessieren. Ja. Ja, passt. Ja, Alter. Das brauche ich nicht immer mit dem Handy dabei, wenn du dabei bist ab und zu. Ha, was? Ja? Ja? What the fuck, oder?
Stabilize.
Wo ist der Teleporterkristall, oder? Der ist unter mir. Mal wo zum Faxen bist du, oder? Schwierig, ja? Ich schätze mal, da geht's zum Boss. Schaut zumindest so ein bisschen danach aus. Na, ist auch unter mir, hä? Das heißt, es muss irgendwie noch einen Weg nach unten geben. Wo zum Faxen ist der? 4 Zuschauer, Kevin wird berühmt, oder? Ja, oder? Ich bin überfragt, wie schwer ist. Da geht's da vorne eine, das überlege ich gerade nämlich. Ich glaube nämlich, dass da vorne in die Höhle eine geht und dann drunter. Ich bin mir aber nicht ganz sicher und ich glaube, ihr habt auch nicht recht. Na. Gute Frage, was da jetzt eine geht.
This is order.
Life goes on.
I slipped up. This isn't good.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, was da jetzt weitergeht, oder?
Frozen. Crisp.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Ja, ja nicht, oder? Oder vielleicht ist da oben die Lösung, oder?
Faster? Okay, faster.
Vielleicht ist das der wirklich Weg. Ja, schaut relativ richtig aus. Ja, schaut richtig aus. Ich glaube auch richtig. Oh mein Gott, es geht einfach unten drunter nur weiter. Fuck my life, Alter. Also die Würde, also der Abschnitt von der Word ist sehr umfangreich, von oben nach unten, oder? So, und das ist das neue Viech, okay? Schauen wir mal, was das Viech kann, Alter. Ich hab das Viech noch nie gefightet.
name, Fortune Preserver.
Mind the deluge. Escape.
Das schaut irgendwas wie ein Händel, oder? Ja, grünes Händel.
Solidify.
Don't blink.
Ah, okay.
Speed of light.
Das Händel trat durch, oder? Das Händel hat auf die Goschen gelegt.
Gather.
Go.
Aber dann liegt man ja rum.
Kamisato on. Suyu.
Verehrter König aller Pilze aus der, okay?
Good. Got lucky that time. Don't blink. Hey! With sword comes shadow. Life goes on. Incoming.
I will have order.
Don't blink. Huh? Ha. Yeah.
Be still.
Bisschen schwach, hä? Der ist jetzt schnell umgefahren. Was war das? Angriff Haupt, LP, VTLP, ja, bringt man. Ja, es hat so beschissene Nebendinge, oder? Ah, okay, das war der neue Boss. Ist okay. Ja, ist okay. Würde besser, glaube ich, wenn er ein bisschen mehr Schaden macht und mehr Leben hat. Und wenn das auspatchen, dass er nicht die ganze Zeit, er liegt dafür, also es weiß nicht wie lange auf dem Boden klingt, zuerst einmal. Das gleich hat aussehen. Gibt's auch jetzt ah ja, du suchst es trotzdem.
Stabilize. Be still. Mind the deluge. Solidify.
Rise. Speed of light. Hey! Cut to the chase.
This is order. Stabilize.
Ah, ich kann sterben. Oh nein, ich kann nicht sterben.
Opening box of Adeptitrix. Life goes on.
Puh. Na, shit.
Gather.
Incoming.
Sato Aki. Suyu, be still. Stabilize.
Speed of light. Hey!
I will have order. Cascade.
With sword comes shadow. Incoming. You give, you receive.
Okay, das geht wenigstens. Ach, fick dich, und das ist dumm.
Don't blink. That's everything. On to the next. Wheel of life.
Solidify. Mind the damage.
Speed of light.
Stabilize.
Cut to the chase.
Solidify. This is order. Be still.
Orders given. Orders received. Life goes on.
Cascade. Kamisato Ari. Suyu.
Don't blink.
Stabilize.
Speed of light. Rise.
Solidify.
Don't blink. Nowhere to hide.
Ja, ich finde ihn ein bisschen schwach. Er stirbt man schnell. Es ist keine so große Herausforderung, finde ich. Ja, du hast der andere Boss schon gesehen, oder wie heftig die waren. Im Vergleich zu dem ist das. Es geht eh, aber es gibt deutlich stärkere. So, was da haben wir? Ich habe jetzt noch Aufträge offen. Meine Kindheit, die große Club mit Art sagen. Schwierig. Aber nein, ich glaube, okay. So, und schauen wir mal da. Dorthin müssen wir. Dorthin wir müssen. Asuka. Dorthin wir müssen. Okay.
Kali's asleep. Let's come back once she's feeling better.
Achso, die müssen wir gar nicht hoch. Ah, dort nicht müssen wir. Oh, okay. Huch.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell, well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time.
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called...
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling in its final stages. The disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier?
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that... However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful. But her experience with the Fatui has left...
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time. Kale once thought that it would be impossible.
Don't worry.
Die labern
Kanari.
echt viel.
We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious, though.
Ich war Krankheit von der einen Alten, die was jetzt im Bild klingen ist, was man gesehen hat, aber das geht schon ein bisschen lang.
We'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the traveler.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as Lunar Lotus. It's often used to help
Ich
those
lasse es
afflicted with
automatisch ausspielen
Elzar
einfach.
recover their energy.
Perfekt, bin auf dem letzten Source auf automatisch ausspielen.
Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar Lotus can be found all over the rainforest.
Ja, nehmen wir unten.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
Was
You
ist
are
das?
correct. Lunar Lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant
Vierten
blue
Zuschauer.
flowers floating on the water's surface.
Ich habe
Quite
30
an
Zuschauer gerade
attractive
nicht mehr.
species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower.
Ja, leider kein Bock auf
There
Leute
should
bestimmt.
be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed
Ja.
amount.
Einfach so ein kleiner Ramonta oder was? Und du bist ein kleiner Pigmack oder was? Ich denke wirklich, also die höchsten Zuschauerzahlen, was ich jemals gehabt hat, war wie entweder was Code oder Black Ops 4, habe ich auf jeden Fall den Liga-Modus gespielt und da habe ich 20 Zuschauer gehabt. Ja. Da habe ich voll gelabert mit den Leuten, das war voll cool und so. Aber halt trotzdem nicht der 20, logischerweise. Also voll cool. Und einmal, wo ich meinen eigenen Rekord auf Kino der Toten und Zombies gebrochen habe. Da habe ich auch um die 12-13 gehabt. Da habe ich auch immer mit den Leuten geredet, da haben sie immer wieder eingeschrieben, so boah, voll krass, oder voll krank und so.
Let me take a
Voll
look. I'm
knapp, dass
quite
du
glad
überlebt hast, oder es war voll cool mit den Leuten zu quatschen.
Oh, Kanari, someone's calling your name.
Ah yes, that's a me. Let's go find out what's going on.
Einmal sollte man so ein Setup machen. Aber eigentlich gegangen hat selber, das ist so ein Mikrofon, so eine kleine Playstation-Kamera, was ich mal hole. Die Playstation-Kamera und dann habe ich ein bisschen Facecam auch. Ha? Natürlich, warum nicht? Und dann vielleicht so ein kleines Standmikrofon, was der, das was da an der Playstation anschließt und dann
We were
gib ihm.
just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
Ja.
We just discovered a Withering Zone.
The Withering is back? Can you tell me the...
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks...
and the radius of the contamination?
Sorry.
No one in our patrol team.
Okay, I
Huh.
understand.
Nur musst du immer wieder dabei sein, aber
You
das ist
two
halt das
only
Problem.
There's a unique... The affected areas...
Yes, Amir is... As Amir said,
That's right. Only someone with a
Man, so
vision
ein
can
Kress
venture,
haben wir
but
ist.
you don't
Ist am
seem to
Anfang
care.
geschrieben, wurscht, aber unser Kress ist meine. Ja, wie gib mir Big Mac irgendwann, sag ich dann, ja, ich bezahle da was und dann kriegst du Lohn von mir. Das ist plötzlich voll zur Ruhe, oder? Dann nenne ich die nicht Big Mac, oder nenne ich die so Whopper. Da bist du mehr Whopper. Kindermenü, oder? Big King XXL, oder? Noch nie hat jemand Whopper gesehen, oder?
stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy.
Ja, bist du ausgegangen mit
Paimon
eins oder was mit
doesn't
dem Handy?
like the look of this.
That is the Withering.
Bist du mit der Playstation ausgegangen?
All right, traveler. We're going to
Ich
have
bin auch
to
mit dem
enter
Handy noch
that
dran.
Withering Zone. Once inside, we'll need to
Okay.
look for what we call thank you.
Jetzt soll ich auch
I
andere
must
Fragen, oder?
warn you. Don't push
YouTube, wenn ich schon
yourself.
3 Zuschauer hab, sag
Even
mal's
with
auch,
their
Alter.
wins- You ready then? Let's go.
Ja, Alter, die nehmen einfach meine Zuschauer, obwohl ich sogar noch welche habe, Alter.
First, we must locate any branches sustaining the Withering Zone.
Cascade.
Was? Kann man wieder Kraft und. Oh, mit heftigem Missmord. Aha.
Be still.
Okay.
Speed of light. Good. Good. Yeah.
Aha, diese Blüte, das geht wahrscheinlich gut. Noch was, okay.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Good.
Stabilize.
Don't blink. Yeah.
Order guide you. Cascade.
Now, destroy the tumors of the Withering.
Ha!
We did it.
Okay, so funktioniert das.
To normal now.
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly
Interessant.
restore this area back to
Jetzt haben wir wieder
normal.
3 Zuschauer, oder?
It's that
Es
obvious.
ist nur die
Recently,
Frage,
the
schaut man, wer
Rift that
random
simply
zu,
made more
oder
work
hat es
for
einfach
me.
das
For
letzte Gerät,
instance,
was er
even though
weggezählt hat,
we
wieder
cleared out
dazu,
the
oder?
Rift, this presents a crisis, and to most,
Well, what?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason.
Ich bin aber nicht
No,
dran.
none that we
Spannend.
know of. The Withering has been
Ja, aber
recorded
einer
in
von uns war jetzt erst
Sumeru
weg,
for
was?
millennia.
Deswegen
By the
ist
way,
halt die Frage,
have you heard of
hat er jetzt einfach
Untitled
den einen wieder
Chapter?
hinzugefügt von uns,
Located
oder
deep
hat er den
beneath the
Randy
surface.
hinzugefügt? Was?
Although
Was
it isn't
man?
like any tree we know in a biological sense. You can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface.
Ah ja, da bist schon ganze 59
Ley
Abonnenten,
lines
oder?
continually absorb the dendro art. And as for the Withering, that's right. My ancestors learned of this. I'm
Wenn ich
afraid
100
we
Abonnenten
Rangers
habe,
will be
machen
battling the
100 Abonnenten
Withering.
Spezial, oder? Dann nehme ich die Facekamera und zieh mich aus, oder? Zieh mich aus, 100 Abonnenten, oder? Dann habe ich auf einmal nicht mehr 10 Abonnenten, oder? Und jetzt sind 10 Pädophile, die was sagen so, ja Mann. Zieh dich aus, ja. Könnt ihr, Brudi. Bacon-Brassel in dem Bewasser. Ha? Ja, das ist das Chilligste auf der Welt, ist schon klar. Sicher. Ich glaube, ich könnte sogar wirklich schaffen, theoretisch, dass ich voll, wenn ich voll eines struggelt, aber das zahlt mir eigentlich nicht mehr so. Aber eigentlich, ja, vielleicht so ein bisschen, aber du müsstest halt immer voll, du müsstest dich für ein Spiel mal vielleicht entscheiden, wenn du Gamer bist. Sowas wie Haptik für Call of Duty zum
You all made
Beispiel.
it back.
The Withering Zone. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first. Oh.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh?
Soll ich was sagen?
All Paimon sees are
Das Ding, was
three squiggly
Paimon
lines.
hat, das kleine schwimmende Ding, das geht man 50 Jahre.
Yes.
Auf
Allow
Dauer.
me to explain. After we brought you from
Paimon,
Hypatia's
oder?
cave
Das
with
geht man
the
so auf die
Dogger,
Eier teilweise,
Hypatia
oder?
resumed her meditation. She must have just
Kleine
finished.
Susaku,
It's been
ja.
nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious?
Richtig.
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have. No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Okay, so ist Reisen eigentlich gut, oder?
Akasha should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Oh, okay.
Hello? Akasha? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
What the fuck? Mach das. Mach denn noch ein Bivo auf. Bivo, dafür stehe ich mit meinem Namen. Hm. Na. Ja, der Bivo macht Kinder froh und Erwachsene ebenso, oder? Oder was sagst du?
Hi, Pasha. Are you alright?
So hungry. Eat water.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first. Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden? Anyway, let's go look around.
Ach, ein Terrain oder was?
How things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
Der Fuck, oder? Okay, bin noch immer in der Höhle, aber oha, oder wie das ausschaut, Mashallah, oder? Aber what the fuck, da geht's aber tief runter. Das schaut heftig aus, ja. Oh, und das ist eine Sphäre, okay. Das heißt, das ist ein Dungeon, okay. Ich bin einfach in einem Dungeon jetzt drinnen, heftig.
Wow, this place is huge. Paimon knew there's
Okay, in einem
something
Dungeon
off
müssen wir
about
so
that cave.
konzentriert sein, oder?
Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Gather!
Incoming.
Cascade!
Boing. Okay, man kann den nicht hochklettern? Nein. Da kommt man auch nicht durch, okay. warum? Dankeschön. Okay, dann dort noch. Okay. Na. Okay, aha, okay. Okay, wird für nur zwei. Problem von der Komme? Na. Na, aber von weiter unten. Komme, kleinen. What the fuck? Hä? The fuck? Da wollte ich nicht hier.
What happened just now? Why'd everything around us
Das
turn
fühlt
like
so
shit?
wie. Ich war das in der Summe gerade, oder? Ich glaube, ich bin früher auf dem Drogentrip, oder? Ha, da will gar nicht. Ja, Mann, Alter, ich will gar nicht wissen, was die geschnüffelt hat, oder? Geht sicher gleich wieder los, oder? Ach du Scheiße, was sind da los?
Solidify!
With sword comes shadow.
The depths beckon. Be still.
Mein Herz richtig würde den Bacon kotten auf der.
I will have order.
Ah, du bist nicht mein Big Mac, du bist mein Bacon einfach da, oder? Ja, oder? Ja, also Bacon möchte gerne privat bleiben, oder? Deswegen sagt das nicht, oder? Liebe Zuschauer. Ha, oder wo geht's nicht hier, oder? Ich sag ja, irgendwas stimmt da nicht, das ist ganz koscher, oder? Ich bin voll auf Drogen, oder? Ich weiß nicht, oder? Ja, oder? Hey, Potter, oder? Okay. Ah, da ist voll drauf, oder? Aber öffne dich, oder? Voll drauf und schon wieder geht's weiter, oder? Jawohl! Und jetzt sind wir da, okay.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't
What
look
the
so
fuck?
good.
Das schaut halt wirklich aus wie Inazuma, oder? Nicht einmal wie Ding, oder? The fuck?
Speed of light. Hey!
Okay, man kommt da nicht durch, okay. Ah, sicher das? Ja, Alter, was dann nicht mehr dort noch.
Incoming.
Krass, Bruder. Der geht nicht auf. Also Sache töten, ne? Will ich nicht, aber.
Speed of light.
Na ja, so kommt das nicht an. Das finde ich gerade irgendwie spannend. Nur zu wenn ich meinen Charakter wechseln kann. Ja, aber da ist nämlich nichts. Gut, jetzt ist leicht sogar auf dem Boden, oder? Ah, bitte sag mal, dass das jetzt irgendein Spielfeld ist, oder? Und jetzt das Sphäre verlassen, können wir das nur mehr machen, deswegen, oder? Aber ich kann es nicht nehmen, das ist das am Boden, das glitzert so am Boden.
Don't blink.
Na, glaube ich, weil ich bin jetzt gerade alles durchgerannt, deswegen. Es ist sicher das, dass die Tür aufgeht dann da. Ha? Hier, den Bacon. Mhm. Der Bacon klingt sehr nach Bacon. Ich glaube. Ein ganzes Backel Bacon hast du das gemacht.
Hello?
Ja, ich muss wirklich was von vorne mal machen.
Maybe
Ah.
she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking
Ja,
around
ja,
here.
halt die Schnauze. Bla bla bla, du gehst ein, bla bla bla, es bekommt das Viech, oh na. Cool. Ich hoffe, das ist so geht, oder? Wenn das wieder nicht geht, oder, dann finde ich das nicht so sympathisch.
Are you alright? There's no way we can get her to eat. Huh? Huh? What happened? Really? This is huge! I knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
What the fuck?
Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Das ist ja klar. Oder hast du schon gesehen, ich weiß nicht. Naja, wo ich gerade die Treppen durchgefahren bin. Nein, ich bin ja die Treppen gerade durchgefahren. Okay. Na, ist nicht so umfangreich.
Cut to the chase.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Order guide you.
Incoming. Hey!
Ah, was?
Mind the deluge.
Was gesagt?
Speed of light. With sword from shadow.
Okay.
Solidify.
Ja.
Incoming. Hey!
Und ich fliegen wir das Vogel durch die Gegend. So, sind wir wieder dort. Ich bin jetzt schnell durchgerannt. Untersuche den Hof tief im Korridor. Bitte. Bitte lass mir das jetzt machen. Anna.
Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Oh mein Gott. LOL! Aus dem Ding, aus dem, was gerade so nur sich bewegt hat und alles, was ja auf Welt ausgeschaut hat, ist es der Büdel geworden. Ja, da.
Don't blink.
Das ist der Büdel. Bewegt sich gar nichts mehr, das ist der Büdel. Heftig. Also deswegen funktioniert.
Speed of light.
Kommt der scheiß Server auch wieder? Ja, der kommt aber auch wieder.
Gather.
Und wieder durch. Ah, ja. Langsam, oder frage ich mich, wie oft das nur passiert. Oder? Sind wir so drauf, oder? Der Abgrundbote, oder?
What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things.
Der Abgrundbote, oder?
Bow before the abyss.
I will have order.
Hey! Cut to the chase.
Cascade. The depths back.
Orders given. Orders received.
Incoming.
Is you.
Solidify.
Okay.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your brother. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
Mhm. Ich glaube dafür, oder, das ist so, fuck, oder, dafür haben wir den Oscar verdient, oder? Da haben wir alles gemacht, oder? Die ganzen kranken Gehirnzellen sind dabei durchbrennt, oder? Ah, dann hat's Platz dabei, oder? Aber wir haben einen coolen Namen für den gefunden. Nur weil es Abgrundboote gibt und es gibt einen Abgrundmagier, gibt's auch. Ah, da sind's dann absolut durchtrat, oder? Ja.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's... Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that...
Who is there? Tighnari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tighnari sent us here to bring you some food and water.
I see. So, you're friends of Tighnari. I apologize. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was our... We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your...
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the...
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream?
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Ermin. Even after I opened my eyes
das ist eine voll drauf auf Drogen durch die kleinen Scheiße, oder?
And at that very moment, I suddenly
What the
noticed
fuck,
my
oder?
curiosity. I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides... Alright, we're out, Traveler. Today's menu will feature Sweet Madame and erratic...
Sounds good.
Jetzt muss ich alles kochen anfangen für die Fotzen, oder? Gib mir einfach die Informationen, was ich will, oder? Und du kommst lebend davor, oder? So müsste das hassen, oder? Genshin Impact Mafia Edition, oder? Putin Edition, oder? Genshin Impact Putin Edition, oder? Putin Modus, oder? Was muss ich nochmal machen oder für fressen, oder? Ich hab's vergessen. Ich glaube, das war Rettichsuppe und das ist Scheiße da, oder? Misslungen, richtig super Eier. Und leckere, ja, okay. Cool. Habe doch gerade schon. Bereit ist am Lager für die kleinen Häuser, oder? Was für Frist müssen wir denn machen? Schauen wir nochmal auf. Träge. So. Da steht nichts dabei. Aha, okay.
Done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already watched it. Oh, it smells amazing! And the box is a nice touch too! Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia!
Oh, du bist eine Augenkraft. Stirb! Stirb! Stirb!
Are you already finished cooking?
Da, du Hartz-IV-Empfänger, Alter, lebt im Busch, Alter. Sag ja, Alter, mach kleinen Putin-Modus, Alter, gib mir einfach die Informationen, Alter, und kann er nicht schaden. Schaut, dass die Möglichkeit gibt, halt, glaube ich, hätte jeden Charakter in dem Spiel verprügelt einfach, oder? Ich glaube, ich war in jeder Stadt verhorst und der hat ja noch mal besuchen, oder? Die Woche sofort der Psychopath kommt. Putin-Modus, oder? Nicht schon wieder, oder? Was wird diesmal? Gehst hier, oder? Brichst du die Nase, oder? Sagst, gib mir die Informationen, oder? Ja, oder? Warte mal, was, aber gib mir auch irgendwas, oder? Und du nur so, ja, das nächste Mal gleich so. Gibt ja irgendwelche Scheiße, oder? Hauptsache, oder du hast irgendwelche Informationen gekriegt.
Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa! So knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous! Aren't you afraid of the risks, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Ah, is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical. Yes, If the fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as I was born into a family of scholars. I studied hard, but then, on the day I speared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin if you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking.
Ah, so hier lang unterhalten.
Now that we know her page
Achso, und die
is
Nacht
so
haben wir in der Höhle
right,
pennt.
and we have
Super,
the
ist ein
chance to ask her some
Obdachlos.
questions, Paimon thinks it's about time.
Obdachlos, ja Mann. Stirb, stirb, stirb.
Don't blink.
Oder dann ist er so fett gefressen, oder wie beim Ding, oder? Wie bei... Oh... Was ist das schon? Okay. Ja, dann haut er seine, oder? Mhm. Au, es geht. Alles geht. Man muss es nur wollen.
Speed of light.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right. We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amurta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! That's right! Kainari, we have something important to say to Kale.
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Kainari.
Farewell. And good luck to you.
Okay. Das heißt, es geht dann weiter in Richtung Hauptstadt oder dann endlich. Es ist so viel Gerede immer am Anfang, wenn der nächste Gebiet eine kommt, die Hostess, oder? Das wirst du am Anfang, auch immer viel merken. Am Anfang wird sehr viel gelabert. Kommst aber nicht drum herum. Ich gehe jetzt erst nicht durch. Endlich.
I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Dendro Archon. See you later. Be sure to...
Man kann die Leute sowas fragen, aber nein, muss nicht sein. Stirb! 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 Sie brennt jetzt dort. Burn, Schlampe, brenn, oder? Ha, oder? This girl is on fire, oder? Das Schöne jetzt, dass wir dort nur Schaume hinkommen sind. Das heißt, es kann mich schön gemütlich hin teleportieren ohne Stress.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City. Perhaps you too have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy. A treasure. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha Terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities, such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about.
Kriegen wir jetzt wirklich so ein scheiß Ohr-Ding, oder wo das eins ist, dass mit den Leuten quatschen und kannst du telefonieren, oder was, oder?
Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks...
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God...
Oh! Says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Schaut so aus. What the fuck? Das schaut aus, Alter, wie VR-Brünn, oder?
Something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use
Na,
it.
what the fuck, was?
All we need to do is concentrate on what we
Ich weiß
wanna
nicht, was ich da
know.
verheulen soll.
Exactly.
Irgendwie cool, aber irgendwie auch viel unpassend, oder?
Let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always
Es hätte
be
eher
your
so eine
guide.
passt, irgendwie, was nicht, zum Erdgebiet, das ist eher so technisch, oder? Da hat es eher eine passt. Noch eher, sagen wir mal so.
Smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Haben wir da, oder? Dann, was? Ja, weiter, kein Bock, ja, niedrige Herren, bla bla bla, sie denkt noch, bla bla bla, sie stehen da, bla bla bla. Ach Gott.
You too? Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumer... Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. He's from Sumeru. Let's see.
Tschüss, oder?
Nari wrote an address on the letter's envelope.
Na, jetzt geht's drauf. Na, jetzt renne ich 1 Meter, Alter, und es wird wieder klar, oder? Ich trat so durch, oder?
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I...
Great! You see, Tainari sent...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Here!
Oh, that seems even to...
We want to...
You mean you want to... Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon...
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Huh, but...
And besides, in this world, take me for example. Don't mention it. If you two... Hey, come on!
Oh, so what do we do now?
Schneller, schneller, ich will nicht so viel lesen.
Oh, you're right!
Abenteuer gilt bla bla bla, ja, Abenteuer gilt aussuchen, bla bla bla. So, es hat da wieder klar wird. Ja, es ist halt scheiße, wenn man in eine Stadt kommt, oder?
Hello, traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asphalt, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, if you'd like to get in contact with him...
Bla 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 bla, und Deutsch wird's lang. Ah, passt.
Off to the Citadel of Razor we go!
Teleportieren, für die Bombe der teleportieren wir sogar, oder? Weil ich renne sicher nicht auf und da, oder?
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about...
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugurdevada. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugurdevada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that...
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom...
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Asfand.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him. With the wisdom to help him escape, the man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to open. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar. Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go.
Yeah, thanks for the story! Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy.
In a way. It seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Art.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Hey, wait! It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusan. Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch a—
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
Unforstful. Sympathisch.
That should keep him busy for a while. There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia. My lady, who are these two? They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you—
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back!
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least...
Fine. I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought...
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, you should at least... So, I'll let you hire me, my lady.
Ich schreibe 5 oder... Oh, nur eine ganze, aber...
As for the...
Okay,